For 2.5 hours, CBS 6 legal analyst Todd Stone and I reviewed the 911 call and body camera videos leading up to the moments a Chesterfield police officer shot and killed Charles Byers. It's a shooting that was justified by Commonwealth's attorney Aaron Barr, and while Stone understands Barr's decision, he says this case is not black and white.
I'll admit this is not a textbook self-defense case for a civilian, but police officers are treated a little differently, and when a prosecutor who has discretion to decide whether to charge, a prosecutor is going to be taking into consideration the duty to protect the public and the duty to protect themselves.
Here's what we heard and saw. The afternoon of July 8th, a neighbor called 911 to report that a man, who turned out to be Byers, tried breaking into her home on Wycliffe Court. Byers, who lived less than a mile away, told her at the time that he thought it was his family's house. A neighbor then reported that Byers tried opening another home's door and then went inside a third family's garage. A dispatcher relayed this to responding officers. The video is only about 45 seconds long. When officers arrive, you can see Byers standing in a yard holding a hatchet at his side. You can also see a man, whose garage Byers apparently took the hatchet from, next to him actively cutting the grass. Officers immediately draw their guns and order Byers to drop the weapon. Byers then walks onto the street and starts backing away from the officers while facing them. At one point, you can hear Byers tell the officers that they have a big gun. The hatchet is mostly by his side this whole time, and he does not appear to raise it above his waist.
It's not like a firearm where you can shoot someone from a couple hundred feet away. The further the person gets with the hatchet, the less reasonable the use of force might be.
Officers continue walking toward Byers as he backs away, still not complying with the orders to drop the hatchet.
I do understand a police officer feeling threatened, the threat of serious bodily injury under the circumstances.
Around 30 seconds in, the first officer switches to a taser and deploys it. For reasons unknown, it doesn't work on Byers. 9 seconds later, as Byers still backs away and turns his head sideways, a second officer shoots at him 5 times. Byers turns around and starts running away, and the officer shoots him 2 more times in the back. He drops to the ground and was pronounced dead.
Generally, when you're backing away, you are creating less of a threat, but he was in a residential neighborhood, and the police have a duty to protect the public.
Considering the totality of the circumstances, including the 15 commands to drop the hatchet, the possibility of other neighbors around, and Byers' posture during the incident, Stone says it makes sense not to charge the officers, but he recognizes that a different prosecutor could have made a different decision.
I think it could have turned out differently, so a prosecutor could exercise their discretion to charge in a case like this and then leave it up to a jury to decide. But, a prosecutor does have to exercise discretion and do what they think is best for the community.
Taking another human being's life is always a very difficult decision. And I would have hoped in that situation, the officers would have used a little more discretion, a little more patience, tried to de-escalate things.
Byers' parents, Michael and Peggy, have not watched the video themselves, but they did meet with the police where they were explained all the details.
I think it's so good to have other eyes outside of the police department, outside of the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, to look and see, because there is more than one opinion and people do see things differently.
They say they want the video released to the public so people can form their own opinions and to possibly inspire change in how future incidents are handled.
I think it's important that anybody who works in law enforcement or healthcare or anything like that has an opportunity to see what a mental health crisis looks like and learn how best to react and respond to people in that crisis.
As we have extensively investigated and reported, Byers had schizoaffective disorder and was under an active temporary detention order at the time of his death. That means the court determined that he was a danger to himself or others and lacked capacity. He was required to receive psychiatric treatment at HCA's Chippenham Hospital for up to 72 hours, but he was only there for 3 hours before being discharged and removed by Richmond police after allegedly kicking a nurse. A federal investigation faulted the hospital for failing to protect Byers' patient rights.
Yeah, Charlie should have lived a long, natural life. He should be the one grieving our passings when we do eventually pass.
His parents want people to remember Byers as not just a man with a hatchet, or a man who was killed by police, or a man with a mental illness, but someone with love, hopes, and dreams that they say should have never been cut short like this.
I guess I'm just asking for compassion.
Yeah.
It's such a hard thing to have to deal with, and it will never be the same.
Chesterfield Police tell me there were no policy violations in this shooting and that the officers acted appropriately. They say they are not planning to publicly release the video. I'm Tyler Lane for CBS 6 News.